Good morning and welcome to Love Every Moment, coming to you today from Port Isabel, Texas. Today's verse is 1 John 4:20. If someone says, I love God, and hates his brother, he is a liar. For the one who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen. Well, John's logic here is flawless. It makes perfect sense, and he's hit this point before, but he's bringing in a few other elements and some strong elements to really hammer the point home. If we say we love God, and we say that the Spirit is in us, then love should be coming out, and it should be a clear evidence. It should be an amazing love, a godly love, which is beyond human love. There should be some real evidence in our lives of it. And it also makes a strong word. It says, if someone says, I love God, and hates his brother, he is a liar. And that really is strong. After all, the devil is the father of lies, so if we're a liar, that puts us in his company, a company I'd rather not keep, thank you very much. So John used this word liar once before in a verse we covered a while back. I have the link up here. It is 1 John 2:4. The one who says, I have come to know him, and does not keep his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So again, if we say, I'm a Christian, I've got, the Spirit in my heart, Jesus is my Lord, then there should be some evidence. The number one evidence should be love. There should be the fruits of the Spirit, and there should be the keeping of his commandments, not out of my own human efforts. That's what the Pharisees did, but as a natural consequence of the Spirit running my life. If I love him more than anyone else or anything else, I scooch over and let him take the driving wheel of my life, and he is in full control. He's the number one boss. Then the Spirit is not going to do anything against Jesus' will, of course not. It's all going to be within his will. So there should be that evidence there. Now, one other cross-reference I'd like to put out at this time. How about Ephesians chapter 5? Let's first look at the first two verses. Chapter 5, verse 1. Therefore be imitators of God as beloved children. I like that. That sounds nice. Well, how do we be imitators of God when we're just humans? Verse 2. Here's how. And walk in love, just as Christ also loved you and gave himself up for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God as a fragrant aroma. So loving is the number one way we can be imitators of God. And you might ask, well, how do we love? It says, as Christ loved us, he gave himself up. He paid the ultimate price. He sacrificed. So when we say we love our brother, it should be a sacrificial love, putting his needs above our own, loving him more than we love our own, human needs and everything else. Okay? Then, from verse 3 and on, and I don't have enough time to go through all of that in today's video. Read that on your own, because then it talks somewhat about keeping the commandments, especially that you abstain from immorality. And how do we do that? By our own efforts? No, by the Spirit's being in control. All right? And it will just happen. Now, back to today's verse. The end of it says, for the one who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen. Makes perfect sense. And God can manifest his love to us in many ways, but it seems like he really likes to manifest his love through the church, through his followers. I've felt much of God's love by other Christians loving me. So we shouldn't cut that off. So look, if we have that one brother in our lives that we have an issue with, try this out. Say, God, I love you more than anyone else or anything else. Command me to love him, which is going to be next week's verse. So let's choose to love every moment, and we're going to love every moment. I'm your average wretch, and I hope you have a great week.